City Tutor Blogs and welcome to my YouTube channel BA Artifact series. In our last blog, we have covered data mapping, dependency mapping and functional flow diagrams. So in this blog, we are going to cover BA roadmap. This is not an artifact, but it is a planning artifact that helps the BA to track BA activities, deliverables and timelines and milestones. So before we deep dive into the topic, I would like to request you all to please like, share and subscribe to my channel, and let's get started. So a BA roadmap is a structured view and a visual representation and a guide that shows what needs to be delivered or built in what sequence, the timelines for each and every feature, and who owns what, the team and ownership of each and every feature, dependencies and milestones. At a high level, it's a blueprint that aligns with the business objectives, which includes some activities that are required for successfully delivering a solution. So why do we use a roadmap? So we use roadmap to bring alignment within the cross-functional team. So we keep business, product, developers, QA, and stakeholders on the same page to prevent or avoid miscommunication and rework. We also use during the prioritization where we decide, it helps us to decide what needs to be built first and what to build next. So we can decide the high value versus low value, and it aligns with the business objectives. Like some features may focus on revenue, some may focus on compliance, and some may focus on customer satisfaction or experience. So, and the next thing is planning and visualization, visibility. So, visibility and planning. So, we keep the leadership team informed um, in a big picture view on upcoming works and activities by showing them the milestones, the releases, and the timelines. And also we use for dependency management, where we identify the cross-functional APIs, uh, APIs at an early stage. So this will prevent any blockers during the sprint planning. The other thing where we use is to prevent risk. So this will help us in surfacing the gaps or constraints at an earlier stage, um, like the gaps, like it could be resource where there is no sufficient resources, or data is missing, or integration part is not ready. So these kind of things can be surfaced easily using roadmaps. So where do we use this roadmaps? So roadmaps are used during the product development. In the Scrum and Agile methodologies, where we plan the features during the quarters and releases, and and we break down the planning. We break down the planning and the things into epic feature, user stories, and acceptance criteria. So, for example, in our in my FinTech project in CCC reporting, in Q1 we have planned on releasing authentication and audit search feature. In Q2, we planned on releasing transaction reporting APIs, and Q3, uh, dispute APIs. And Q4 is notification integration APIs. So, so, uh, and also we use during digital transformation and migration. Every application, after a certain period of time, it gets old with the technology, and they have to move on from the legacy systems to the new platforms where they plan a phased implementation approach, and they roll out with the pilot programs initially, and they scale the program, and then they optimize the program. And also during the API and integration programs, they map uh, the APIs, and they onboard the APIs, they identify the data flows and vendor integrations. So vendor in here, in the sense like it is external services. It's which the services which are not built in-house. The external services which needs the integration. And the last one is compliance and regulatory projects, where it is there will be a mandatory changes that needs to be implemented, like the reporting, audit, and security. That is where we use this roadmaps for. And um, there are different tools for creating the roadmaps. Especially we in creating roadmaps, we use Jira, and Jira for roadmaps, and Azure DevOps for the boards and delivery planning. Um, then we have for visualization, we use Visio, PowerPoint, Miro, and Lucid Charts. For collaboration and timelines and delivery, we use Confluence, and regular Excel also we use sometimes. So typically in a roadmap, what is actually included in the roadmap? So we include business goals, um, the epic features and all the subcategories, and the timelines, dependencies, ownerships, and the milestones. These are the different things that are usually included in the roadmap. So before we wrap up, I would like to just summarize the content. In my FinTech, I have created roadmaps for CCC reporting project, reporting application, where the Q1 is focused on authentication and audit search, and Q2 on transaction reporting APIs, and Q3 on dispute handling. So I have um, and I have aligned the timeline deliverables with the stakeholders, and this helped me to ensure a clear visibility and visualization, and also smoother collaboration throughout the project. So that's it, guys. So I would like to show you guys the boards, how we create um, the roadmaps, so that you get an idea on how to create a roadmap as a business analyst on the project. So before we wrap up, I would like to show you that. We will look into those tables, and I will see you guys in the next blog. Take care and bye. Guys, this is a roadmap which includes, in this roadmap, it includes deliverables, project scope, risks, contacts, milestones, and schedule and timeline. These are all the things that are included. So let's look into this product roadmap. So at the top we see the all the quarters, different quarters, and here are the main product functionality like the integration, adoption, and self service. And in the integration, it is divided into 4 features here, and each feature is this first feature is delivered within March, second feature in May, like that. um so that is how it works. Fourth feature, it is till September. The same way, simultaneously different features um, will going to operate at the same time. So feature 1, feature 2, feature 1, feature 1, feature 1 and 2, 3 different functionalities are going to release, uh, and there is an overlap between these two, which releases in April. So that is how a business analyst is going to check the roadmaps with, and he's going to manage different features at the same time. So he has to coordinate it with different teams. Um, and this is how the product roadmap will look. So coming to this board, let's do one thing. Okay. So in this board, we see different epics. This is the high level epics, which is called the parent task, and these are all child tasks, which are called, it you can say, features, or some companies will directly create user stories. And this is the start date, and this is the end date for this user story to be completed, and estimation time is 6. So there is a variation of timings. So 1 is the very least estimation time, and 15 is the largest estimation time, and 9 is the medium kind of. Okay, and these are the teams who handle these user stories. Okay. And coming to this, so this feature took this much of time in order to release. So no, this is a epic. So this epic took this much of time. So under this epic, these are the different user stories or features that has been released. So if you come to know here, so this user story has to be built, or this feature has to be built first, and this feature has to build next. There is a dependency, and once this is built, this user story has to be built. So if you see the dependencies, you will understand, and there is no dependencies between these two. So yeah, there is a dependency because there is a link here. So this is how it works, and this user story took this long, from November 21st to January 22nd. And this is how each user story is connected, interlinked, and integrated with one another, which is called dependencies. So this is that, and this is called so this is called right, this is called as task boards. In this task boards, we track the activities like to do, in progress. Done means it is all closed and it's all released to the production and everything. So here to do is something like it's not started, but we have the task on hand that needs to be handled in the future. And in progress is something like it is already started. Dev review is something like so in progress is something like development has already started, and dev review is there is a code review process is going on, and PO is product owner review. It's under the product owner review here for certain features. And there is for 6 features it is under review. There are no issues here during the code review, and in testing 18 issues are under testing. That is how what we have to understand. And result 15 is already resolved. Okay. And in UAT we see no issues, awaiting release. So this is all ready, but waiting for the release to happen. Released, no issues. This is release. So resolved things, under resolved things again, you have to make sure they are already in the pipeline, released in the production and everything, right? So that is where it talks. So once it is released to the prod and it is under maintenance, it goes here. It When everything is done, it goes here as closed. So this is how. So on day to day business, on day to day work, as a part of the business analyst, they come here to this task boards to update all these this board, to update different user stories and what are the issues they found on a daily basis. Every morning they do it, or by end of the day they're going to update this board. In the same way, this is another roadmap which shows here are the different product features, and here is the timeline. And if you see, this feature has to be developed and should be inputted. It will become an input for this feature to build next. So this feature has to be built first, and this feature has to be built next, and then this one. So like that it will be. So based on that, you have to understand this feature will take this long, and this makes a call to this API, kind of like that. It needs to be understood. So this is the technology roadmap template. So delivery means it happens all the development, and yeah, the development happens here. Ops is something like DevOps, and release notes documentation will happen here. Risk management, in the sense like the compliance standards, regulatory securities will be handled here. Uh, QoS is quality of service, and performance uh, will be handled here. So if you see this under this functionality or this area, this is this particular feature took this much long time, and it this down arrow means it depends upon the SDK optimization. Okay. So that is what it means. And this diamond shape is always a decision making. Something is major milestone or something is decided here. That is what it is. And star is something which is very important, that like it could be security or compliance or audit or reporting kind of thing, which is very important, that it's a big thing that needs to be considered here. So that is pretty much it, guys, about the roadmaps. um I hope you like my video. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you in the next video with probably I'll do a blog for wireframes, how the wireframes will be. Uh, we have to develop wireframes, how we have to understand the wireframes. So I will see you in that blog. Till then, take care and have a nice day. Bye.